Recording has begun. Yeah, maybe I'll do that video or something. Seems like maybe a good idea. It's not like it's going to influence Redhook to do any of those things, but it'd be cool to have it out. And then if they add those things, I'll be like, aha, that was me. No, I wouldn't do that, but I need to be checking in here. I didn't check in here last week. I might have missed a dodge trinket. Book of Sanity. Caregivers Convention. I should get that. I mean, is it worth it at this stage for caregivers? Caregivers Convention would save us right now maybe about 10,000. Do I care about Book of Sanity? I don't know that I do that much. I would rather have dodge and just stats, because minus 20% stress is nice. It counteracts some of the trinkets like Dis's head, for instance. But 20% stress isn't that much. I mean, any extra stress kind of sucks, but with like top end stress hits hitting us for 20, that's an addition. That saves us what, four stress on those attacks. I mean, which adds up, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to like aim for it, I guess is what I'm getting at. So I'm probably either going to do the Long Ruins for meter, or I'm going to get Caregivers Convention. Caregivers Convention would save us some golds, but we'll probably get more gold out of this Ruins anyway. It's a nightmare. Yeah, there's a max though, right? You can only get to minus 80%. They changed it so you can never get to minus 100% anymore. So you can get to that with pep talks and a trinket like that. Yeah, that's true. And with us not having a stress heal, might be good for the... We need to get rid of the nightmares. Actually, come to think of it, we need to start working on the nightmares, but... yeah, I'm probably just going to do the Long Ruins. So all these fragile people. Let's go on Zombie. Welcome in. Good to see you. So we're gonna get 4 XP. So we don't want to take Louis here. Clinch. These two could actually go again.
Our community grows.
Oh, Finn. Finn. Don't want to take you and try and do a nightmare. Karkin, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I forgot about the extra nightmares with the Crimson Court thing for her 6th and 7th trinket. I thought about that the other day after the stream where I was telling people about the 5 nightmares, but we have the Crimson Court enabled and everything, so. I'm gonna wait on doing the nightmare still. Solar, I know you're level 0, but I'm taking you in. Alright, what a weird team. Most of our teams are gonna be weird though with this playthrough. Iron Swan, the rest is fine. We're gonna use Noxious Blast a bit. Precision. Buff. Stun. Kuhn's good as is. Kaz is good as is. At the double adder, the 4. Yeah. It is gonna be. It's kind of weird, but I think if we get a death, like we'll probably get a death, but I wouldn't doubt if we get a death in the nightmares. It's annoying that other people can die in her nightmare and she can't, but we're gonna have to kill the snakes before she gets. I don't know. It's gonna be rough. Are we winning? Well, we're winning so far, but yeah, as far as the run entirely, it's too early to tell if we're on track to win the whole thing. All right, what do I want to get rid of this week? Clumsy kind of sucks. We also want to lock in these. Nervous kind of sucks. Maybe I should have gone with Caretaker's Convention. Yeah, other people die in her nightmare, but she can't yet. It's kind of funny. I'm guessing it's maybe like a Freddy Krueger sort of situation or something. I don't know. What other neuroses should be in the game that aren't? So, I don't know. Let's see. How close are we to opening up second treatment slot? We could actually do that now. And if we lock in plus remove on 2 people, that's more like 14,000 golds. 14,000. Are we going to get an additional 14,000 from the long dungeon over the medium? Maybe, actually, because we also have to gather medicine. So that's 3 slots. Yeah, screw it. I'm going here. Prozac to the shield breaker. Should be cool. The Karkan, 20-year Rimworld challenge on YouTube. Now you need to get channel points to name an animal. Oh yeah, for our next run. Yeah. Thank you, Karkan. Thank you for coming in. The last episode of that is either tonight or tomorrow, Karkan. So the conclusion of the 20-year challenge will be up on YouTube. I can't remember if I schedule it tonight or tomorrow, but. In reality, she's sleepwalking, spearing her companions in their sleep. might be the case. All right. Let's see here. Focus ring. We're going with dodge again here. Dodge protection. Genius head. Minus stress. That clumsy really sucks. Camo cloak. Do I want to go with Dismas's head here? I think I might just go crescendo. Let's go crescendo. Jet monkey, I think I'm just going to leave you as is. I mean, we could take this. I guess I might as well take it. Yeah, it'll be all right. Long dungeon. Let's make sure we have the right camping this time. All right, should be good. This is 17. So you have a few. Oh yeah, you have a long way to go, huh? Yeah, thank you for watching and for stopping by. Of course. Okay, upgrades, trinkets, skills, camping. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camping. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camping. Upgrades, trinkets, skills, camping. Good to go for another long dungeon. You know what? Screw it. Let's stuff the torch even right off the bat to get extra loot from whatever we hit. So, food, shovels, torches, curio interaction. Should be good to go. See how much loot we can get out of this. Would like more class-specific quest interaction. Yeah, I would like that too. If everyone had some kind of backstory quest or something. I mean, maybe it would get tedious for someone that plays
Out the halls of your lineage
big dungeon. For someone that plays a lot of runs, it might get tedious, but it would still be nice to have something like that. Scripted, like, yeah, instead of having 7 nightmares for one class, have, oh my god. Have 1 class quest for each one. It gives, like, a special trinket or something. Equipable weapons and armors. I doubt they're gonna do that. I mean, I wouldn't mind that either. But apparently, according to Redhook, one of the biggest complaints about the game that they get is that most people that are new to the game do not like town management. They do not like the hamlet. And I hope they don't listen to these complaints too much, but I would not doubt if hamlet management is less, if town management is less in Dark Dungeon 2 than 1. I like managing the hamlet, but apparently that's one of the complaints they get often. Let's go in. Noodler, welcome in, Noodler Ned. And we'll snuff the torch at the end of this. The extra loot and loot off that too. We might end up just throwing those 4 torches down, which kind of feels bad, but I mean, we don't know. Buying dungeon coins to upgrade it all. Oh no. Missions by themselves from time to time. Oh, kind of like the covert ops missions in in XCOM 2 and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's go into Reezy.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Any of advancing the base operations? What does the hamlet have to do with equipped weapons and armors? Because that means more management outside of combat. So apparently, one of the big complaints that they've gotten is that the game has too much to manage and people just want to go in and fight and do battles and do dungeons. And so I would be, if they listen to those people, then there's probably going to be less management and managing an inventory or inventories of additional equipable items. But yeah, we'll see which way they go. I hope they don't make
inspiration and improvement.
I don't know. I like the management in between. And yeah, it's an RPG, right? It's a roguelite RPG, roguelike RPG. But we'll see.
A brilliant confluence
or strategy game.
And purpose.
Turn-based roguelike strategy game with RPG elements. No, no.
Eradicated.
Talking about Darkest Dungeon, yeah.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be.
Well, that ended up sucking. Let's just camp for buffs and for inventory space. I might regret doing it, but
a moment of respite, a chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Should not have brought the extra. Oh well. Sharper Spear, Battle Trance. We'll prevent not team ambush this time. Yeah, let's see what we get. Calming Crystal. It's kind of interesting.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
A little bit of management in regards to weapons classes. Yeah, that's why I said I hope they don't listen to this loud minority of people that hate the management aspect of the game. It's like, that's part of the strategy, right? Like,
darkness closes in.
See though, I guess.
Haunting the hearts of men.
Just get a bonus -5 stress per week.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Turns. Let's go, Joe. You go for the spots, you. Yeah. Do you want to go down there and just hit that curio? I mean, it could be just a free room plus free 0 light curio. Yeah, all right. No hunger proc. Spot a hunger proc on the tile. Coming back.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
That's cool. It's a card game.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Tempting to put a torch on and try to get some extra scouting here, but I want to hit this curio, and the curio doesn't matter. I want to hit the curio with no light, just in case it's a loot curio, but well. Might end up regretting using that camp early like I did. We'll see. Probably should have just blighted there. Because if the blight killed, then we could have stunned instead.
Their formation is broken.
I'll take the crit kill. That'll do.
Be gone, fiend.
Don't think I'm gonna stuff the torch in this one because I'm gonna go in this room with it lit. Yeah, I might not should be using the dodge as much on this team because we only have 2 people that are 2 of the 4 that have any real dodge. And with this low of an antiquarian, we're not gonna get high enough to really pay off that often, so. How many tiles away are we? 3?
Back to the pit. The light, the promise of safety.
Ooh, nice crit solar. There we go. That's what we need to see. That's what we need to see. Yeah, I hope they don't lessen town management. We'll see though. I'd be fine with more equipable things. Why not? But I guess, like I said, a lot of people apparently have complained about the time it takes to get into another dungeon. Yeah, that one's dead from the blight. He's gonna use stumbling scratch, so shouldn't. Yeah. Basically, never hits. So an easy welcome in.
Inches.
I see more. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it either way.
Decimated.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah. We shall see. Blaze Darkest to us. How's it going? Splash. Yeah, it started on Monday, I believe. So this is the 3rd stream of it. I don't really need a heal, but I was trying for the 12% crit for a stress heal.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
No scout. No scout. Actually, we'll loot those on the way back down, I guess, so. Ow.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Arrangement, maybe on the trailer analysis you've seen. Yeah, who knows? I guess Redhook is the only one that knows, but when I see like town management, I just mean management between dungeons, whether it's a hamlet or a base camp on a mountain or a caravan or whatever. You know, just in between dungeon. Do we have herbs still? Do.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Yeah, single target heal has 12%. That's why I was trying. That's why I said I'm trying for the 12% heal crit just in case, so that if it does crit, we get a stress heal on the Hellion. And those ones aren't impacted by trinkets or anything, so that's just a hard-coded thing. 12% on single target, 5% AoE. Van and Darkest 2 will be disappointing. The adventurers are living in a van down by the river. Which you have to manage. Must have misheard his 4. Yeah, I guess so, because I said 12%.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
Maggots.
We
Maggots.
require only the strength to follow it.
Maggots can give disease. They also don't have a loot table baseline. If we put out the torch, we'll have basically a 70% chance of getting some loot from them. But
Slowly, gently.
yeah, this dungeon
Our
is
life is taken.
it's not great. A lot of ends. Sorry. She's someone that saved up 100,000 channel points to make a command. So a regular and subscriber to the channel.
Executed with impunity. Secrets and wonders can be found in
Did
the
we get
most
loot?
tenebrous corners
Hey, we
of
got a
this
little loot.
place.
Aquarian helped with that, I suppose. We're gonna have to do some curio runs, or not curio, heirloom runs sometime. Oh, our trap disarm is so bad. 70% is our highest. Which is scary.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I guess we'll go hit this battle. We don't actually need to, but
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
guess we will. Double stress caster. At least we surprise them. Hopefully that ends up being a good thing. We'll find out. I'm glad it pulled her forward instead of knocking her back. It's good for us. In case Iron Swan doesn't kill, let's go ahead and just throw this Blight in there. So now we only need to hit for an 8. Killed anyway. Should have probably stunned the Brawler instead, I guess. This is fine.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I don't think I'm gonna snuff the torch from this battle. It's 18. Well, you got your 18.
Dazed, reeling,
Crits.
about to break.
Some sort of mini game for town management. So that's just putting people into activities, moving on, rather than do something yourself. It feels like, I mean, it just depends on how they would do it, I guess, because it feels like I might get tired of it. Like, I might, depending on if it's actually enjoyable or annoying or whatever, I might get to the point where I'm just like, man, I really want to heal their stress, but I don't feel like playing Tetris this week, you know? So it's like, it just, yeah. Really depends. This sounds exactly what it needs to be. Yeah, we're just saying that we're afraid they're going to change it based on one of the comments that Redhook made. Yeah, I'm not going to stuff it this time. Let's go on, Jelly. Welcome in. Is there anything? Yeah, they said that one of the big complaints they get is time between dungeons and having to manage the town. So, but who doesn't like playing Tetris? don't know. Let's go in. Boosh, welcome in. They don't. Yeah, me also. Also, I think people like this are kind of rude, but one of the lead developers of Darkest Dungeon the other day said something on Twitter that wasn't related to Darkest Dungeon at all. Just I forget what it was. It was something just completely different from his personal account. He just tweeted something. Collector. And one of the replies was something like, "Hey, are we gonna hear anything about Darkest Dungeon 2 during the spring or not?" And he replied nicely to it though, and he's like, "Yes." So I said yes. So it looks like we'll get some more Darkest Dungeon 2 information during the spring. We already have all 3 of the heads. Give you some downtime. Yeah, I think it's a nice decompression sort of thing too, but they're spoken. Double Highwayman Vestal. Ugh.
The blood quickens.
The news will be black on a yellow background. Darkest Dungeon 2 has been delayed until the year 2077. I'm really tempted to stun that other Highwayman. I mean, we're not going to kill him this round anyway, so I probably should do that. Resisted, I suppose. Play's not going. It's going all right, aside from running into this collector. Counter reason to be. He might be. Yeah, we don't know. She used headache on herself. That's interesting.
It's easy. Just always crit and always dodge.
Oh, he healed himself. Oh, good dodge. Well,
From becoming unwound.
nothing we can do about that. First death of the run. There we go. Feels bad. You were here. That's the first death we've had in a long time. I mean, unless you count that old road one that we don't talk about. We're only 3 down because someone died. Let's go Matt. Let's go Yankee. First death in a really long time. Yeah, someone got crit to death's door with a bleed and failed their 67% chance to live. Oh well. Saw no death on the old road, yeah. That was a 17 crit. Man, oh man. That's rough. 60% chance. We still have to worry about deathless now, yeah. Oh no. Here comes number 2. Yeah, the Plague Doctor was too fast. Yep. Too fast. Oh yeah, give him a headache before they die here. Great, fantastic. I have a lot of dungeon to do.
A predator is often blind to
3
its own
people.
peril.
All right.
Be wary.
Well,
Triumphant pride
That's
precipitates a dizzying fall.
unfortunate. But it's out of the way now. So now we don't have to worry about trying to stay deathless, I suppose. And we're gonna keep going. Got this. Three extra names? Yes, there is. At least that was a good trinket. That's because it was the trinket that the Plague Doctor was wearing. Yeah. I guess the dream of having 2 deathless runs in a row was too much. But yeah, I'm not gonna restart or anything. Blaze Knight's too brutal for death. Yeah, I figured we would have deaths. That one feels bad because it was just 1 hit crit to death to where bleed fell the first death blow check, but that's RNG. I don't remember who the Plague Doctor was. Was the bird gonna spawn as a trinket? I don't think so, because of the 1. I would think so.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Oh yeah, the goal this run wasn't deathless. I would mean I was gonna do my best to try not to get any deaths, but it wasn't in the cards this time. We might end up having to leave the dungeon too. We didn't actually abandon any dungeons in our previous run. Yeah, we'll check the grave and see who it was.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Sucks though, man. Does suck. We to allow everyone to die now? there goes Splash Woman. What are these dodges against the collector, huh? That's 1 less person to stress heal.
Another
That's
one
true.
falls.
1 less person to stress. I'm gonna be more cautious for the rest of this. I mean, I was already being kind of cautious, but
So too will
I
resistance.
probably, well, I couldn't even stun him. He was in the position 4-1. So I even mentioned, I was like, oh, it sucks that we can't stun that guy.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
A lot of fights left too. Ugh. Hopefully we run into a confessional. We don't even have holy water, so I guess that doesn't matter either. Bottom end. Yeah, double courtier, not great. At least that one you can get an attack off. Now we're dodging everything. Is everything okay? I've talked about it a little bit. No, it is not. This is where you got Soldier Slash and double Goblet crit. Ugh. Goblet doesn't have a very high crit chance either. But you were in Torchless, right? So it had a 6%, extra 6%. Surprised how much of your Steam library runs on Linux. Flash Bison's dead. Everyone's dying now.
Obliterated.
I swear, part of me feels like, you know what, I'm just gonna start over. But I really shouldn't. Over one death. I'm just so used to going deathless.
A decisive pummeling.
It's only wine, but it's a 14 stress baseline, yeah.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
That's okay. Let's go ahead and loot it.
Wealth beyond measure.
Death blow resist is a myth, yeah.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy
I actually do
alike.
need some crests too. We'll trade that out. Stupid collector. $14 damage. Stress is about 45. Oh. My bad. You ever had bad wine? 50 stress seems appropriate. So. There's an hour cooldown on it, so you can only test your death blow every hour. Yeah. Well, that's not good.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Oh yeah, no worries. So just survive. 3 stress and full light, yeah. She does have the crescendo on, so 10% more stress from that, but yeah. No, just the 10% from the crescendo.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
There's a chance that our Vestal goes before him, so let's try that. There we go.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Yeah, stress on it is very high yet. Some bad wine. We don't have holy water, but we'll still get it even out. It's 20% instead of 30%. Still worth. Did I use carrier? Yeah. Yeah. Nothing we can do about it. We had a collector with double Hiveman. One of the collected Hiveman crit for enough to bring them down to death's door with a bleed, and they just died on the first tick of bleed before the healer went. So before either of the people that could heal went. We had 2 different people that could get them off death's door. Nothing we can do about it.
Someone is feeling festive.
A festive fedora. One left the dungeon due to the disagreements. So. Let's go on, Abby. Welcome in. Yeah, just bad luck. Bad luck. Someone else in the same outfit. I'll kill the fourth. Collected Highwayman. One hit crit to Death's Door plus bleed, and that character went first and died. Challenge, so. Yeah, sometimes you just have something kill you and just can't do anything about it. Get the kids to school. Stalwart, Sparkles.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
What do we have left here? Wow. Didn't have holy water, so let's peek in here. No curio, we're peeking on out. Sack is empty. Nonsense. No secret room. No secret room. Secret room somewhere. It's a long dungeon, so it has one somewhere. We just kind of critical scout through the right place. Some time, or is it going to be worse? This playthrough? Oh, this is going to be a lot harder. Yeah, it's going to be harder in general than the boys run. Yeah. Probably shouldn't do that battle, but I'm gonna. For the loot. What'll feel bad though is if that ends up being our only death. Probably won't be based on the difficulty of this run, but if it ends up being our only death, that'll feel bad. At least now I don't feel any pressure to two-man the heart, so that's good. So no matter what now, two-man the heart, don't care. Not even sure that you could two-man the heart with this this playthrough anyway. Is it more difficult than Torchless? No, I don't think so.
Remind yourself that overconfidence.
Team, I don't know. I don't know that two-man the heart would be possible with this because there's no way to get rid of our stress is the thing. So the only way it'd be possible is if we got really... Oh, I meant to snuff the torch. Whoops. We got really lucky and got virtues over and over. But even that's not a guarantee anymore because virtues now fall off. They didn't used to. What's up? With the heart, just to see if it is possible. Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't know that it is, but because even with 95% dodge, eventually they're gonna both get hit. The stress is gonna build up, and with 95% dodge, you wouldn't have enough
glittering gold,
crit
trinkets and baubles
to get up enough to
blood.
Reduce your stress. We still have keys, so we don't need the shovels. I think it's also might be interesting to see. Yeah, I'd have to really think about it. I mean, what would we do? I don't know. I mean, I can think of ways to get to the 95%. We don't have holy water. I'm just gonna aim for... I regret it. I'm gonna aim to get loot. I regret it. sway a lot. You only get 2 sways though, right? So we can only block 4 physical hits with a shield breaker, and then after that, I mean, I guess you take a lot of scales, but she's still gonna get stressed out. So yeah, I don't know if it's possible or not. But maybe we'll make a copy of the save file and just, like I said, after this is all over, just see if there's some way to make it work. Space, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's so the grave robber can get to 95% dodge and high damage pretty easily with space drugs, but eventually the stress is going to get through, and she's going to stress and damage is going to get through, and she's going to end up afflicting, especially because the drugs make it less and less likely for her to virtue. Against we are the same, yeah. Can't she use virtue? Yeah, we had our first death, yeah. Not really. Not with only 2 people against the heart. Yeah, we had our first death against collected highwayman. Nothing we can do about it. Printed death's door. Character still went before our 2 people that can get them off death's door. Failed the very first death blow check. Dead. Which one are you talking about, Shadow Lurker? Which one? Yeah. Sucks to have our death be that, you know, but it was bound to happen eventually. Getting 2 Deathless Blood Moon challenge runs in a row would have been pretty insane. Just keep reloading, save file, to get a virtue.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
All right, well, that's the last room because I don't want to risk a shambler with these 3 people. Fishes eventually. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. No, I wouldn't do it that way. Well, that sucks. I guess we should have went and got Caretaker's Convention. I always tell people, always go get Caretaker's Convention. I was like, nah, we'll go get some extra loot from a long dungeon. Collector was like, not today. Coming at 25 Monster Train. I never did. Never ended up working on it. Jet Monkey. Man, another clumsy. Crap. All right. That's what they're recording.